If you want to win the game of life, you have to be able to persuade people to say yes to you.
With all the opportunities that exist today, why haven't you reached your next level of income, life, and wealth? In most cases, we've been lied to. We've been told that if you find the right opportunity and you work hard, you can be successful. And that's simply not true. Millionaires, billionaires, and successful people have realized you need the foundation for wealth, the habits. And that's exactly what you'll be learning on the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. All success starts here.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. It's an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to have you back if you come week after week after week. If you're brand new here, this is the place where we go upstream. If you want to be successful, if you want to make more money, you want to tap into your full potential, have financial freedom or whatever that means to you, or success at the highest level possible, this is the podcast you need to be on, because this is where we do go upstream and solve the problem so you can have sustainable wealth, sustainable happiness, not the magic money machine that supposedly gets you rich overnight and then a month later, a year later, 5 years later, you're searching for what's next. Stop searching for what's next and let's start searching for what works. Today, I want to talk about something that most people won't get, and that's negotiating. If you want to win the game of life, you have to be able to persuade people to say yes to you. You have to be able to get people on your team, to support you, to have your back, to go along with your mission, your vision, your culture, your desires, your passion. You know what I'm talking about? If you own a business, you want to create cultures and values so your team supports you. If you're in working for someone else, you want to still create those values and cultures so you like what you do and you move the needle so you could rise up the ranks in your company. Heck, even in your relationships or partnerships, if you don't know how to negotiate, you're dead in the water. And some people think negotiating is being slick or knowing how to anchor and close the deal. I want to remind you today of how simple winning negotiations can be. In fact, what I'm going to share today is so powerful that I'm going to ask you not to use it unless it benefits everyone. Don't negotiate with someone to keep them in a bad relationship. Don't negotiate with someone to get them to sell tobacco or sell drugs or push gambling on someone who can't handle it. Like, literally, what I'm going to share today is so powerful when it comes to negotiation that I'm going to ask you to make sure whatever you apply it to is ethical and impacts the world in a positive way. You see, what we have wrong in your personal relationships with your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids, your parents, your friends, what we have this innate crap-ass desire to do is let people know what we're thinking, know why we made the decisions we make, know why we want them to do something. We're always debating. We're always fighting for our cause. We're always letting people know what we've done, how much we've accomplished, why what we're trying to sell is so powerful. And we vomit up ourselves on people. And here's the thing. When we do that, when we talk about us, what we have, what we've done, what we can offer, when we share that, it tunes people out. All they're doing is waiting for you to be quiet so they could share what they're thinking and what's on their mind and their heads. It's like so many negotiations, I'll see it and I'll be like, oh my God, there's nobody else in this room. I'll look around and be like, does anybody else in this room see that everybody's just vomiting up with who they are, what they've done, what they've accomplished, and why what they think is best? And everybody's missing the fundamental key to winning negotiations every single time is to shut your mouth and stop talking about you and your desires and what you think and why the other person may have done wrong, and listen. Here's the thing. Most people don't realize that if you just be quiet, people will tell you their goals and their desires and their dreams and their passion and what everything. Right? But there's a couple things. If this is your personal relationship we're talking about, because listen, I do go upstream. If you don't have great personal relationships, then what's it matter if you have all the money in the world? In your personal relationships, your ego will get in the way. If your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband and wife, someone close in your life tells you something that doesn't align with your values, holy crap, it like your amygdala hijacks your frontal lobe and you're like, no, that's not the way it goes. Let me tell you why my way is right. I mean, basically just think about it. We're like kindergartners. No, you shut up. Let me tell you why my way's better. No, 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 stop talking. It's my way. It's my way. And everybody just fights my way, my way. You get into the weeds, you get into semantics, and you argue and you leave like, screw them, or I'm ending this relationship, instead of just listening. When people talk and people say things, it's because that's a value. That's a belief they got handed by the universe, by God, by the world, by the news, by their parents, by their Sunday school church, by the ex-boss they used to work for, their partner. It's just a belief. It doesn't hurt you like a knife. So when someone has a belief, if someone has a thought, if someone does what most people do and vomit up what they want or who they are and what they've done, if you want to win negotiation, then just do one simple thing. Shut your mouth. Open your ears. No, it's more than one thing. Shut your mouth, open your ears, and in a lot of cases, shut off your pride. Shut off your ego. Truly listen to what they're saying. And then what I do is I try to find a context of why they believe that. Like, oh, they used to work for a boss that didn't have a culture in their company. Or they used to partner with someone who ripped them off. Or they're really scared about their job because they think, disruption is going to crush their company. Like, I'm always thinking, why is that guy so passionate? Why is this woman trying to sell me on something that doesn't make sense? And when I do, and I think, and I let them talk and then just ask a couple strategic questions, not talking about me, I'm asking strategic questions. I go, oh, that's why they're so upset. That's why they're so passionate. That's why they have so much urgency to close this. That's why they didn't make sense. That's why the person was stuttering and seemed nervous. And once I know that, I have the unfair advantage. And here's the thing. If you ask simple questions like, hey, like this is the one I love. And I've shared this with you before, but I want you to hear this. I love being in a meeting where confusion is happening. And nobody's really closing. Everybody's talking about themselves. It's like, if you could show, everybody's like, they're pounding their own chest. What I'll do sometimes is go, hey, everybody, I'm a little confused here. I'm not sure the outcome we all want here. And I think we're arguing or negotiating over the wrong thing. So let me just get clear, everybody. Again, I'm a little slow. If it was a year from now and this deal went perfect, this relationship went perfect, this parenting went perfect, the income went perfect, what would that look like for you guys? And then I shut up again and I let people talk. The ones that don't talk, I don't even know if I want to do business with them. The ones that go, oh, this is what it would look like. They'll tell you everything you need to know. They'll tell you about why their fears are there, why their desires, what are their goals, what are their objections. They'll just vomit it all up. And when you take in that information, then you have the unfair advantage to just close that deal. Just close it down because you know what they're worried about. You know what they're excited about. And you also know if you should just get up and walk away from that deal because that's not the people you want to be with. That's not the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. That's not the company you want to work with, right? So, in today's lesson, it's as simple as this. Negotiating and winning. Phase 1, step 1. Love what you do so much that you're impacting people. Make sure it's not going to hurt anybody. Don't just win because you can. Once you know that, then use everything in your power to listen, understand their fears, understand their desires. Let people vomit up everything about themselves. Stop talking about you. Stop picking on the little pieces. And if you can solve their problems, if you can give them the end desire they're looking for while simultaneously making it a win-win for you, then you will close the deal at a faster pace than anyone you've ever met in your life. Negotiating is so much easier when you use less of your ego, less of your mouth, and more of your ears. Listen. Put out the fires, paint the dream, close the deal. If you're listening to this, I love having you here at the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. If you haven't yet, and even if you have, you need to go to 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 launched it. It is changing lives all over. It takes about 2 minutes a day. Little tiny shifts in habits that will make a massive impact. That old saying, small hinges swing big doors. Go take the 30-day challenge and here's something crazy. I'm giving away my personal car. Depending on when you're watching this, I'm giving away my Tesla. It was $128,000 new. No catch. Go take the challenge. See how you can win. Engage in it. Change your life. Transformation and the possibility to win an amazing car. I think that's a pretty cool thing and why I'm sharing it on the podcast. It is thebetterlife.com. Go there right now or you'll forget. And remember, all success starts right here.
Listen, if you like the video, make sure you click subscribe right now so you never miss an episode. And while you're there, click the notification bell so you'll know when the next one goes live. You can always follow us on Instagram, and if you don't already have Millionaire Success Habits, you can grab it for free at deansfreebook.com. Remember, all success starts here.